Hi, guys, welcome back. It's Angelica. I am finishing Yes's album Relayer today with the song To Be Over. I have listened to all of the tracks from this album so far, The Gates of Delirium, which was an absolute epic, Sound Chaser, which was such a crazy ride, and then finishing with this song To Be Over. I do understand that a lot of you said that I really should listen to Sound Chaser and then To Be Over directly after. Sound Chaser's super chaotic and is meant to be followed up with this one, which I understand is supposed to be a little more calming sounding, similar to the way Gates of Delirium was structured. So I just listened to Sound Chaser again just to kind of have that fresh in my mind, and we are ready to listen To Be Over. Let's go. Wow. What an incredible album. Oh, wow. This is such a unique and extraordinary piece of music. I'm talking about the entire album as a whole. To start with, The Gates of Delirium, which could have honestly been its own album, and then to go on to the second side with Sound Chaser and finish with this is such an experience. I believe somebody in the comments to one of the videos that I've done on this album so far said they used a lot of different words, but one of them was that Yes had the audacity. And I love that because, yeah, like they have the creativity, they have the virtuosic musicianship, but they also had the audacity to do this, like to have the gumption to even create something like this is just so, like, the tenacity and bravery that this took is, it's so unique. In 1974, I believe, too, this album came out. There's so many things that were going through my mind listening to that. I was struck by just how unique each musician is on each instrument. Like, they all have such different sounds, and you would think that coming together that they might clash and it might not work, but somehow they make it work. And in that same vein, like, I do also understand that this band has had a lot of lineup changes throughout the years. And even here, like, this isn't even the original lineup that I've listened to. We have Rick Wakeman is now out on keyboards and replaced with Patrick Moraz. And then Bill Bruford is out on drums and replaced with Alan White. So even in 1974, we already see these lineup changes, but I can kind of see why, because they all have such unique styles and they don't necessarily all go together, but somehow they made it work. But I could see how it wouldn't work forever. You know, like, these are really, they all have their own very unique voices on their instruments. One of the big examples to me of that is like the contrasting sound of Chris Squire's bass. It's so aggressive and loud and rude and thick. And John Anderson's vocals are so, like, light and ethereal and floating, and those two contrasts together are such an interesting combination, and it works so well. And then even Steve Howe's guitar is it's so different than any other guitar work I've heard in a band. It's hard to understand his voice for me on the guitar, because he does so many different styles. This was some of my favorite guitar work from him, though. This was so beautiful. There was such beautiful melodies and sounds. I don't even know how to begin to, like, classify all of them, but it was so mellow and beautiful and calming. Wow. This was a beautiful song. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it as kind of the balm for your soul after Sound Chaser. It was so soothing, and just easy to listen to. Even though there was a lot of complexity there, it was just a lot more pleasing to the ear. I love it. I love what they did here. I appreciate it. I appreciate the audacity that they had to take on all of these different styles and try to combine them together, and all these different ideas and combine them together. I feel like they really made it work. I loved it. This is such a unique album. This is the type of album, like, you sit down and you turn the lights off and you put on the best quality speakers that you have and listen to this start to finish, because it really is an experience. And I can't wait to keep listening to it in that way to try to understand it better and catch different things and appreciate more and different things as I continue to listen. I love doing that with music, and I feel like there is just so much. There's years, you could spend years doing that with this. So I love this band. They're so awesome. I can't wait to keep listening to them. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go next with them. There's a lot of different places I can go. So let me know what you think. I know everybody's got their own opinions, but nonetheless, I can't wait to keep checking this band out. They are just awesome. So thank you for watching this with me, and I will see you on the next one.